And we've got a mail call. Now, I got rid of this figure some time back, but upon learning about the restock on BBTS, I definitely had to purchase it again. Yeah. Motherfucking web store. Now, this is gonna go with my Snake Mountain, so I can't wait. This is cool. But this is not why we're here. Fuck, it's hot. Damn, it's hot. This is why we're here. So thanks to BBTS for the badass packaging all the time. Yeah. So just a quick little backstory. I passed up on the 1989 Beast Kingdom Batman because my favorite local collectible shop had it in stock. I was eyeing it. I collect 89 Batman. I collect Michael Keaton Batman. But it finally came to the time where it was like the last one, and I think that's the one he kept. Regardless, one of them was open, and I got to check the figure out. I was actually a little let down on just the Dynamic 8 Batman 89. I was not as... After checking it out, my hype for it just died down. I was kind of disappointed in that sense as well, because it's a pretty pricey figure, and if I'm going to spend that type of dollar amount for a figure, then I expected a few different things. But I think the main thing I didn't like about that figure was the crotch area, the hip area looked like it was in a black leather pleather diaper. That was really the deal breaker. I didn't like it. It's like, god damn, this is just a really fucking expensive McFarlane figure with better detail and better accessories. Like those McFarlane figures are fucking ass ugly with that diaper in the hip area. It's just disgusting. When I saw this one come out, and for the price, I thought, okay, Batman Returns. I love Batman Returns. It's awesome. So when I saw promo shots about this figure, I thought, okay, it looks a little better, looks a little updated, looks a little more complete, a little more tied in. So just upon inspecting it and checking it out through the package, that just might be the case. So I'm pretty excited for it. So Beast Kingdom, Batman Returns, front of the package, very simple sides, solid to the point, a couple of image shots in the back. So alright, let's get into it and bust this baby out of the box. Man, you guys ever do that? I'm sure sometimes it's kind of a thing from when I was a kid. You open up your figures, you kind of get that factory smell, just right out of the fucking manufacturing belt. Fucking crazy. So right off the bat, no pun intended, damn, he only comes with one fucking head sculpt. Only one fucking head sculpt. Son of a bitch. Did I just overlook it and was just excited about just a Batman Returns figure? But not for nothing, it already looks fucking cool, and they don't have that shitty ass diaper with the pleather and all that shit. Like, this suit is awesome. This is a great build. The cape is fucking badass. Damn, that is cool. Of course, it's got a wire inlay, so you can mold it out, pose it out to your liking. So let's go over the figure right quick. Damn, it is a fucking awesome figure. So this figure stands at approximately right under the 9-inch, right under the 9-inch mark. So the detail on this figure, the adjustments that they made from the previous Batman. The feel of the cape, the build of the suit, the tooling, the texturing. It's a solid figure. But look, that's fucking Batman. Batman Returns Batman right there. That is. How are we gonna mess with this cape? I ain't even gonna try to take the head off. But we're gonna fold the cape back this way. Let's see if it responds and works well. I still gotta mess around with this a little bit more, see how the hell I'm gonna do it. Maybe just kind of drape it over his shoulder, but the front part of the cowl will not allow you to, because it's gonna pull it right back to the front. So it almost wants to just force its way back out to the front. The bat symbol is not connected to the cowl, so I just thought it might give him a little bit of more head movement, but we all know old stiff neck Batman, that's not the case in the movie or in most of his figure releases. But you can tell that the front of the cape is somewhat glued to the top of the chest on his bodysuit. It all flows together. The hip area with the legs, the knee pads, or just his knees, and his bat boots. So the articulation on this seems a little sturdier than that first Batman, but of course it's still a little stiff, a little tight, might be a little limited in some areas. That's about as much of a lateral raise as you're gonna get. He's got those little ball hinge articulation points on his wrist. Oh, okay, I thought it was a single jointed elbow, but the top joint of the elbow is exposed, and then it just bends right at the top of the forearm. Not super aesthetically pleasing, but not bad either way. So he does have some good range. He's got deltoid swivel right under the shoulder, and you can clearly tell he's got an upper torso diaphragm. Point of articulation there, so he's got great movement, really good movement. And the back doesn't look too bad at all. There's no real gapping or spacing there. Awesome ability to arch backwards. Wow. For a statuesque type figure, and you just want to display him, pose him out, have him on your movie shelf, nostalgic 90s shelf, whatever, it is definitely worth the price. And again, it did not cost that $120 price point. Like, this figure is like the spikes on his forearm guards. They're a little pliable, but you know, they're not. They've got a little prick to it. He's got that outer hip rotation, which I personally like in figures because that makes it look a lot more anatomically correct, and you don't get that nasty split in the thigh. I don't care for the thigh splits anymore. Like, no. Upper and lower joint on the knee. The ankle hinges up and down pretty good, side to side, and it's got the tilt as well. And he's got toe articulation. Are we going to use the toe articulation? I mean, if you're going to pose him out and do like action figure photography and all that good stuff, yeah, absolutely, hell yeah. Definitely put him in an action pose. But there's really not much neck movement that you can do, so you're not going to get super dynamic poses. But just posing him out in superhero form. superhero positions, that's fine by me. Now, his accessories, very simple. Now, this is cool. The Batarang has a ring and a real rope, grapnel gun, and this is probably my favorite one. Oh, this is so fucking cool. So, I'll try to zoom it in so that you can see, but it's his little microphone speaker when he says shields. So, and right in the center you can see a slightly little engraved Batman emblem. That's fucking awesome. There's the hand. There's a microphone. There's a little receiver. Let's try this out. That's fucking cool. So if they do so happen to make an Oswald Cobblepot and a Dynamic 8, I'm probably going to pick that up because I'm this close to pulling the trigger on that fucking NECA penguin. But I'm not trying to go too much with NECA, and I recently got the restock of the 1989 1/4 scale Batman NECA, and that should be coming in from Entertainment Earth pretty soon. So I'm excited about that one. But it's just the simple Batman. It's the 1989 Batman. It's not Batman Returns. And I've got my 89 Mesco Batman. And when Dynamic 8 announced Batman Returns Batman, I fucking jumped on it right away. Because I don't have a Batman Returns Batman. There we go. Shields. Show you all the grapnel gun and the grip. Oh. Alright, that one was a little tough to maneuver in there, but it's like that part when he first meets Selena Kyle and he misses one of the penguin goons and he pulls the wall right through the back and knocks him in the back of the fucking head. The cape kind of does get in the way. It's not super, doesn't comply really with a lot of the movements. I mean, if you're going to do something like so and try to get it out of the way, it's just really just going to drape over the back. It's a little heavy. There is no other stitching or wiring to differentiate the different layers of the cutouts. Or actually, it's not even... It's kind of shaped out. Not completely. But there's also no space on the belt to hang any of this stuff. You can't put the little speaker away. It almost looks like it even has a, if you can tell right there, almost looks like it even has a drop hip effect. Why they would do that, I have no idea. I mean, again, it's just, it's well articulated, but it's not like I expected this to be like, oh, like a fucking SH Figure Arts or just have points in its body mold to where it's gonna have some crazy ass depth or range or whatnot. I mean, if it's a rubber Batman. It's stiff old Batman. You know, I mean, not like you're gonna expect. Not like you can get too much deep articulation or crazy poses. But regardless, again, this is just going on my shelf, going on my Michael Keaton Batman display section. And for everything else that it is, I thoroughly enjoy this figure. I like this piece a lot. I'm pretty impressed. Again, the price was very fair for what it offers. I wish it did have another head sculpt. This Batarang though. Now I'm not sure exactly where this ring hooks up to. And it doesn't seem like there's another hand or piece where it might hold onto. And there's no hook on his belt or any other little feature that would insinuate where this belt or this hook hooks onto, or this ring. That's a fucking neat Batarang. Really, really neat figure. Great representation, great mold. Great job with the face sculpt. Beast Kingdom does very good with that. Again, I'm not going to try to pry the head off. The cape, that's just the only little issue here, but that cape isn't a deal breaker like the way the pleather pamper was in the previous figure. And just because it's Beast Kingdom and just because it's pretty accurate or just because of the price doesn't necessarily make it better than another figure, but it definitely makes it better than McFarlane figures. Just kidding, collecting's all subjective. You guys like what you like. If you guys, you're either like McFarlane or you're wrong. I'm kidding, just messing with you. Articulation, awesome. Reiteration, representation, accessories, great. I wish I had another head sculpt. The price is great. So perfect for any 1989 or Batman Returns enthusiast from the 90s and just a Michael Keaton fan all over. So, again, great figure. I'm giving this a 9 out of 10, maybe an 8.5 out of 10. I wish I had another head sculpt. Wish I had a couple of more things. The cape was probably the only issue, but awesome imagery of Michael Keaton. Great suit, great mold, great articulation, and for the price point, you can't beat it. So, thank you for checking this video out. Hope you all liked it. Hope this influences your decision on whether you want to invest in getting a Dynamic 8 Michael Keaton Batman Returns or not. Just wait for something else. But for the Batman fans out there, I totally recommend it. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys in the next one.